the viewers. We are in our 5th episode of Leaders Lens, and today we have with us Mrs. Kanthimathi ma'am, Secretary, Bharath Group of Institutions, Ilanji. Hello ma'am.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Inspired newsletter we have completed about a year. So the 1 year நம்ம commemorate பண்றதுக்காக Leaders Lensங்கிற ஒரு எபிசோட நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி டாப் எஜுகேட்டர்ஸை நம்ம இன்டர்வியூ பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். இந்த சீரீஸ் வந்து நல்ல சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாகவே எங்களுக்கு போய்கிட்டு இருக்கு. எவ்ரி மந்த் வி வில் பிக் அ தீம் விச் இஸ் வெரி மச் ரிலேட்டட் டு எஜுகேஷன் அந்த மாதிரி. ஸோ இந்த மந்த் வந்து வி ஹாவ் வெரி லைக் நீட் ஆஃப் தி ஆர் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சில்ட்ரனோட மென்டல் ஹெல்த் இஷ்யூஸ். ஸோ அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி நாங்கள் ஒரு சில கொஸ்டின்ஸ் ஃப்ரேம் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ உங்கள் ஆன்சர்ஸ் வந்து சின்ஸ் யூ ஹவ் பீன் இன் திஸ் எஜுகேஷன் ஃபார் குவைட் அ லாங் டைம் and you have come across several generations of people, and you also have research papers that you are working on. So unga answers வந்து டெஃபினட்டா வந்து மற்ற இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸுக்கு இல்லை பேரண்ட்ஸுக்கு டீச்சர்ஸுக்கு பெரிய லெவலில் ஹெல்ப் ஆகும் நம்புறோம். So before we start, just about yourself, about this institution.
Yeah, I am Mrs. Kanthimathi, Secretary of Bharath Group of Institutions, Ilanji. Actually, we started Bharath Montessori first in the year 1990. Followed by Bharath Vidya Mandir Senior Secondary School in the year 2013, when NEET came into existence. That was the need of the hour. So we started the CBSE, followed by Bharath Institute of Education for Women.
Okay.
Thinking that we can get good teachers for our school, we started this institution. And I'm in the field for the last 33 years.
Okay.
I'm able to see like a lot of trauma from children, parents, and every decade we are able to see the differences, like how the children are, how the educators are, and what are the transformations that are required to cope up with the needs. All that is really a challenge.
Overall mental health, mental well-being வந்து டே பை டே கொஞ்சம் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீல் இருக்கு. இந்த ஜென்ரேஷன் பர்டிகுலர்லி டீனேஜ் அண்ட் ப்ரீ டீன்ஸில் வந்து மென்டல் ஹெல்த் வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸு அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயங்கள் பசங்க இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீல் ஆகுது. உங்களோட அப்சர்வேஷன் என்ன இதை பற்றி?
It's very true. What you say is very true.
Okay.
The reason why I feel at present is the COVID-19 that has affected a lot for the kids, I feel, because when we made the kids to go in for online classes, we told them to use the mobiles. But once the school started, we were telling them not to use. So a lot of difference, that makes a difference for the kids. And that is a sort of pressure for them from the parental side, from the teacher's side. That has made a lot of difference, and till date we are finding it difficult. Children are addicted towards the mobile phones, and they are finding it very difficult to get out of it. That is one aspect I feel. The second aspect what I feel is the academic pressure. The teachers, educators also give the same pressure, parents also give the same pressure, wherein children are diverted towards the other way.
Okay.
And peer pressure also.
Peer pressure, right.
Parental pressure, academic pressure, educators pressure, this gadgets pressure, so many pressures, no, that makes the children feel a bit stressed, and getting out of it is not that easy. And children are not to be blamed, I feel personally. Okay. Children are always good. Okay, my mantra is that. Okay, but what I feel is maybe we have to talk to them, understand what their needs are. All that could be done, maybe calling them separately and making them understand that we are for them. We are for the students. That faith the teachers have to build, or the principal has to build for the students. If we do that, definitely I feel children can come out of their problems better. Okay. And if at all we want to find some rectifications from the part of the parents or for the educators, we have to feel that we have to give some programs for the teachers to make them understand how they have to move with the kids of present times. It's not like how we were before. It's not at all possible. Every 10 years we feel lot of changes from the kids. And many teachers who worked earlier used to ask me, ma'am, I'm not finding the old Kanthimathi now. I said, you cannot find. It is not possible unless and until I transform myself into the present needs. I have to transform myself. What is required? How should I change myself to bring in the best from the children?
Why are schools not prioritizing the periodic psychological counseling for students? அது வந்து ஒரு தேவையாவே இருக்கு. நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி ஒரு பீரியாடிக் கவுன்சிலிங் வந்து கண்டிப்பா தேவைப்படுது. எல்லா இண்டிவிஜுவலா ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டையும் கால் பண்ணி அதை பண்ணுது. பட் ஸ்கூல்ஸ் அதை ப்ரையாரிட்டைஸ் பண்றாங்களாங்கிறதுல we have some observations. அதை பத்தி
schools prioritize பண்ணணும். It is mandatory. Okay. And the CBSE board insists us to have a psychologist in the campus. Okay. So actually we had 2 psychologists here for the primary as well as for the secondary level. Okay. And wherever we find problems, we have a discussion with the psychologist, and then we tell the psychologist to have a counseling session separately along with them, and then along with the teachers. First we complete that formalities, then we call the parents to find out what exactly the problem is. Okay, that is mandatory. And it depends on the parents how they take up the psychological counseling what the school gives also. Some of them are not taking it in the right spirit. They feel that, oh, my child is always good. My child does not have any problem. Even though the inner heart says that there is a problem. But they are not accepting it. So it is a challenge for the management. It's a challenge for the teachers also to make them accept that. So we do the preliminary work. And at last we call the parents. Once everything becomes clear, they can't say no. That's how we work. Maybe the reverse way. That is helping us, and it's going on good.
So you have in-house?
Yeah, we have in-house psychologists. Those who have done MSc psychology, and clinical psychologist also we have. And then we have master of occupational therapist who visits our school. And we find like some children do not have any change in their performances, and what to be done for them and all such stuff we do here itself. Then we call the parent and tell them what their levels are and how to improve them. And we have separate classes for them. And we try our best to do something great for those kids also. And we have the NIOS here, National Institute of Open Schooling, in our campus. So slowly we integrate that if it is required, or the regular stream, whatever it's up to for the kids.
Can teachers detect early signs of suicidal thoughts in students? What strategies can educators use to identify the stress in the early stage?
Yeah, definitely. Teachers play a pivotal role. Definitely they can identify. In a classroom of 30 students, 35 students, we can easily deduct. It depends on the caliber of the teachers. When a child is not good in the classroom, when the child is very sad, it is easily detectable, I feel personally. So that is the reason we tell the teachers to have the lunch with the children. That is the time, like to have an interaction, to know about the family, to know about the background of the children and all such stuff. And so I used to tell the teachers, like weekly you take like five students, and you can come to know whether the child is with the father or what is the family situation and everything. And when they do that, they come to know about the student's family background, whether parents are educated, parents are working, whether it's a single parent. All such things should be identified by the teachers. That's very, very important. Once they identify that, we can take little more care for the children who really need support from the teachers. So teachers really play a role, and it is very easy to find, to detect them. It's not a difficult task for them. If they really have the passion towards teaching, and if they really feel that they have to do something great for the society, Definitely we can easily
So
find out.
passionate teachers can easily
Find out.
Okay.
Even if they are not passionate, it depends on the head of the school to make them passionate towards their work by motivating them. So what rectification could be done? Maybe the teachers have to be motivated. Sessions for motivation for teachers can be conducted periodically to make them involve into the system of working and system of applications which could be exhibited by them.
Okay. How should parents respond when they notice their child appearing upset or showing withdrawal symptoms? So those kind of symptoms when they appear, how should parents respond?
Yeah, parents have to be they have to feel empathy for the kids. Very important. They have to spend time for the children to find out like what exactly their problems are. They have to give open-ended questions to them.
Okay.
And they have to behave like a friend to find out, which is not found nowadays because both are working. They hardly find time to discuss. But that is what even the schools can take up the job to call the parent and tell them this is what your child requires. Even by innocence, they may not know about it.
Okay.
But as teachers, as school, we can definitely educate parents to tell them this is what is the support needed.
Okay.
And based on that, the parents also can find out, make them get out of the depression by taking them to a psychologist, telling them this is what is their problem. When will the child open up? When you put forth many questions in a friendly manner, definitely children will come out to the parents also. So it depends on how the parents give an environment to the kids at home. Okay, the environment at home plays a very great role for the children.
Okay. So with reports highlighting that India is is in shortage of psychiatrists or psychologists, what measures should government take to ensure that there is a proper support system to support students' mental health?
Yeah, there are many colleges, arts and science colleges coming up every year. They can have psychology as a mandatory subject, which is the need of the hour. Even in Tenkasi, we don't have colleges with psychology.
Okay.
So government has to take up steps to bring in this subject in each and every college, which can help Tamil Nadu to reduce this sort of attempts. This is one of the aspects. And then maybe an awareness program. Funding can be given to the schools. To the government schools or the private schools too. Private schools, we cannot expect, maybe the management has to do that. Even for the government schools, they can do some funding regarding this to entertain and make the educators become better in dealing the students of these problems. So government they have to play a good role to bring in lot of changes in their system. Campaigns, awareness, subjects, inclusion into the system. All that will definitely help
increase
the number of seats in the colleges also. Few colleges like WCC in Chennai, such college, like good colleges in Chennai they have. But in the rural areas, we are not able to find psychology. Maybe the people here are not knowing that psychology subject plays a very great role for them in future. Only city side people, awareness is not there. And if they provide and if they make the people understand that this is very important, definitely we can educate. Even the schools can do. They can approach the schools to make the children understand. If the colleges are made mandatory to take up this subject, and those people can approach the schools in that particular area to make them understand this subject is very important, definitely they can get this subject filled up. No, it's not a problem at all, provided they work on it.
What advice would you give to students struggling with academic pressure, peer pressure, and feeling inferior about their nature? What advice would you give them?
The advice what I would give for the children, as far as the school is concerned, the teachers have to be too good to the children. They have to be very kind. They have to treat them well. They shouldn't have any comparison in the classroom, which makes them feel inferior.
True.
Yeah. They should have concern for the children who really need support rather than the kids who do very well. That is one aspect I feel.
Okay.
Which is not found anywhere. Like, we have to keep on telling the teachers also. They are also human beings, no? Like, sometimes they have their own problems. That's what I used to tell the teachers. You leave all your problems at the gate of the school itself. When you come inside, come with a happy smile.
Okay.
Forget everything. And of course, few of them take it, but not all. So that is what, as far as the school is concerned. But as far as the parents are concerned, like, they always compare with the first child, the child who tops the class. That comparison is not needed. And each child has got the uniqueness in their way of birth itself, I can say. God gives them something, like extra characters. Like, a child can be good in drawing, a child can be good in speaking. It's not that all who tops the academics can be successful in life. No, not at all. One boy, like, a very naughty boy in our school, okay? It's an example I'm telling. He was in the hostel with us also.
Okay.
He used to be very a plumpy boy, a fat boy.
Okay.
And parents didn't feel anything about him to make him better. And when he came to the hostel, we were trying to make him good physique, like giving him some exercises, morning running and all such stuff. But he used to create some problem or the other with the children in the hostel also.
Okay.
But slowly, at the end of the academics in 12th, he joined only in 11th year. Okay, in 12th standard, towards the public examination, we were trying to boost up to at least get through in the examination, and we got through. Now 1,000 people are working under him.
Oh, nice.
That's something great.
True.
That's what he tells me, ma'am, this school has shaped me so well.
Okay.
I made myself confident, and that's how I am now today.
Okay.
That is what is an example, I feel.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be any comparison from the parental side, from the teacher's side. Instead, we have to find the strength of the child and the weaknesses, what has to be rectified.
Okay.
How could that be rectified? With the support of the teachers, with the support of the parents, how could that be done?
Okay.
We have to work on it.
Okay.
We have to find ways for it.
Right.
So that is the advice from our part to make the kids feel at ease.
Okay.
And kids are kids, and kids can be made all right at any point of time.
Okay. Yes. A few words about our newsletter.
Oh, it's very good. It's very motivating.
Okay. Nice.
And it is very systematically planned.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I really enjoy reading it.
Okay. Nice.
Kudos to you all.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So thank you for your time.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Answers are great, and I've got some few good points that I can share with other schools.
Okay.
So thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity given to me.